Interesting stuff actually happening yesterday with that Detainee Treatment Act and what's going on with the Guantanamo Bay detainees. GOP lawmakers are actually butting heads with the White House over legislation that would govern how those detainees can and will be tried. Among other items of contention, the White House wants the military to be able to use classified information against a detainee at trial, sharing that information with his defense counsel but not with the actual detainee. It also wants to modify the treaty obligations of the United States under Article 3 of the Geneva Conventions. What does Article 3 do? Well, it forbids, among other things, outrages to personal dignity in the course of interrogations. Now, GOP Senators John Warner, John McCain, and Lindsey Graham oppose at least parts of those provisions. In particular, they object to the U.S. modifying its Geneva Conventions obligations. Senator Graham explained it this way, quote, "If we change our treaty obligations, we set in motion for every other country in the world to change their Geneva Convention obligations for their interrogation techniques, which may not be quite as nice as ours." The White House says the conventions must be modified because it does not want to see CIA interrogators having to worry about war crimes prosecutions for methods they use in questioning terror suspects. It and some of its GOP supporters do want interrogators to abide by the so-called McCain anti-torture law, but do not want those agents to have to worry about the convention's broader provisions.
We're just asking for clear rules. Then none of our intelligence officers are going to take the risk of possibly being found guilty of a war crime.
Also yet to be resolved whether evidence obtained through coercion should be admitted against these detainees. The White House says yes, but it's struggling to find the support it needs in the Senate chamber on that as well. The Services Committee will work this morning to try to fashion a compromise.